playtimes, lunch times, during their own free time, and we'll drop in to kind of support them. But as the years sort of gone on, they've taken more independence on that, and they can do it very much now without us, because they know a lot more than us about this robot than we do. So yeah, it's been quite a good it's a good amount of time with them for us.
And why do you think programs like this are important for young people?
Oh, for young people, I think programs like this are absolutely vital. It gives them skills that a classroom can't teach. Their ability to interact with adults, other children. They've spoken about talking to teams from around the world, having to communicate, with teams that don't speak the same language. It's built them as people, it's given them life skills, it's given them communication skills. And I think, there's this massive discussion around, females in STEM, girls in STEM, and I think at the primary level, being able to engage as many girls as we have in this just, again, hopefully inspires them, drives them on to, in later life, pursuing roles in engineering, maths, whatever it is they want. They don't feel limited. So a program like this, I think, is just opening doors for, the girls in robotics, but everybody with, as I say, those life skills we just couldn't give them in a classroom setting.
Absolutely. I mean, I honestly never heard of a robotics club operating at such a young age as well.
Yeah, I think we're very privileged to be able to run it at such a young age, and this is kind of a culmination of a lot of work from coaching and from sponsors and from help. The Reese Foundation have allowed us as a school and supported us, and Bill Key as well, as a school to deliver this not just to these children here, but across the school. We've managed to get robotics and STEM and engineering increasingly into the curriculum. So yes, we can show these off as at Worlds, but we can also show across our curriculum, across our year groups, boys and girls getting involved from our lowest years up to year 6. So we're really pleased with how many kids we can target with STEM and robotics.
And so is the robotics project open to all school years?
So the VEX that you see that we're doing at the moment is very much for year 5 and 6 age group in terms of the competition side of it. We do also have VEX Go, which or year 3, 4s are part of, and there are kind of celebration events around that. And then as we go down the years, there's VEX 1, 2, 3, which is aimed at kind of reception year 1, year 2. But on top of that, there's also the first Lego League and a lot of Lego robotics that again is targeted, and it sort of caters to the different year groups. So there is an entry point for all children within the primary school level. And then the VEX goes on to secondary school into different games and into different ways of building the robot. So it doesn't stop here. They do have the opportunities to continue this as they move through their secondary education. But it's nice that we can open the door at this point to let them experience it.
Absolutely. And what are you hoping to achieve, learn with all of the kids in Texas?
Well, for the kids, it is a once in a lifetime experience for the kids. Even if they're going for a second time, it will be a completely new experience again. It's such, I can't describe how just impressive the whole thing is, the size of it, the scale of it, the intensity of it. And it will again give the children life skills and something to talk about for years to come to anybody who will listen. Everybody wants to listen. What we found is the conversations we have with people, they're so desperate to hear more and learn more about this opportunity. And from the rest of the school's point of view, it's almost something to drive towards, to be inspired by, and to thrive and want to be part of, and to hopefully join this journey. And yes, don't get me wrong, VEX and going to Worlds is an amazing accomplishment. But for us as coaches, it's more seeing the children grow and seeing the children become different people, more confident people, more able people with robotics and STEM. And I think that is the goal for us. So whether they were going to Worlds or not, and they are, which we're really proud of, just having seen how much they've developed as individuals on this journey is what it means to us as coaches. But America and Dallas is just going to be, for them, it's a life-changing experience, as I said, something to talk about for the rest of their lives, that they got to do it at primary school as well. Wow, what an opportunity.
Absolutely. And so obviously, America, long way away, quite expensive. How are we funding the trip?
So funding comes through sort of different avenues, different pools. The Reese Foundation have supported us massively and have supported a lot of schools in the northeast, whether it be for Worlds or just getting to national competitions or even just getting the equipment. The Reese Foundation are a massive sponsorship group for that. But then, we've also got Nissan who've supported our robotics journey. We've got local industries, so Washington Metalwork have also contributed to us. We've got this year Trustmark, who are again another local company who are sponsoring us. But it's not just about for us sponsoring and raising money for Dallas. It's about raising money and profile for schools and primary schools and just robotics as a whole. As coaches, we want to be able to reach out further than just our own community to other communities and work with other communities. So we're always looking for industries, for businesses to help support that vision, because we've seen the impact robotics has on boys and girls, and we know that there's so much more we could do, and we're looking for ways constantly of how we can be doing more. But again, that can only come through industry support and sponsorship. But as I say, we've had a nice we've got a nice group who are supporting us at the moment, but we're always looking for more to keep driving forward our goals.
Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to add?
I just want to say how proud I am of kind of everyone who's been involved. Mr. Burfield, who's led the team and the robotics, for years and years and years, having worked more closely with Bill Key over the last couple of years and having seen them grow. And I think Gateshead as a whole producing, 2 teams that are going to Worlds and 2 schools that have now done it, in consecutive years, goes to show that the Northeast, it should be really considered as, as the heart of up-and-coming STEM and robotics, and I hope that this again drives more schools and more children and more communities to get involved with robots, and hopefully we build something fantastic here in the North with robotics and STEM.
Wonderful, thank you so much.